Replay buffer? What the hell is a replay buffer?
Oh, Jesus. Silence me. Trying to silence my strong feminine voice. Female feminine energy.
Is that what you call it? I thought it was just called bitchiness.
Oh, let's talk about bitchy. Wait, why can't I hear myself, really? I'm not loud enough.
Now
Hello,
you
can you hear me now? Okay.
Now
Better.
you're recording. Alright, I'm trying my new chat.
You gotta go into.
Hang on.
Okay. Sorry.
I had no idea what the hell is going on, as usual. I can't get this chatty chat thing to work. It says I gotta enable it, and it says enable it here, and I'm like, okay, well, if I turn these off, I'm gonna stop streaming. We don't want to do that.
Click on the chat thing at the top.
I did.
Oh.
So then I go here, and then it says to activate chat, please enable channels here. Well, they are enabled. So it's kind of a little weird. Sorry, okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. At least we're streaming. And
woo!
My chatty isn't working, but that's all right. It's the only problem. Don't need it, man. What? Oh, well, I'll get there. I'm going to the screen A. I'll look at the bookmarks in a minute. We can scroll down. Good morning. Ran out of time, man. Ran out of time. We ran out of time. Just relax. Man, I got other shit going on. I got shit to do. Matter of fact, I probably need to embed the chat right now. See, and you're yakking away, right? So, hey, how's it going, guys?
You know that
oh
saying,
no, that's not the embed. I want
when
the
mom
chat
is happy,
embed.
everyone's happy.
All right, I don't have chat embed. Look at that. I don't have chat embed either. See that? All I have is just embed. So apparently now that this busy hooking these two things together, OSB and this mess, has given us chat problems. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So we're just going to have to check in on the YouTube chat, and we're just going to have to check in on the X chat. You can just keep an eye on the X chat. I don't see it. I don't know if it's going to show up on the screen. Yesterday, I think I embedded all the stream and stuff, but anyway, good morning. How are you? I've been working all weekend, guys, all weekend on streaming software.
Hey. Hi, Denise.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, see, she's not popping up in the chat here, so this is going to be Jack Wade.
I got her.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I'll keep an eye on the YouTube chat. So, and then nobody ever talks on Rumble or Facebook. They're assholes. So, no, I didn't say that. We don't particularly have a lot of people there, and for some reason it feels like on Rumble it's hard, and Facebook is just dead. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I tried to push Facebook. I honestly haven't tried as much with Rumble, and so I'm probably giving it a little bit of a bad rap there, right? So anyway, it's good to have some people in the house today. Like I said, I spent all weekend. It wasn't very restful, and I'm a little stressed this morning. I'm a little
weedless.
Little weedless. I've completely run out, and I'm not willing to go sacrifice my plants that are outside that are not yet even beginning to flower for a future harvest. Right? I'm not going to do that kind of stuff except if it needs to be trimmed. So I might be able to get something out of there, but I don't like smoke and trim all that much, and it's just a pain in the ass. So we got to get out to the store, but the store involves a car, and it's cars we don't have, and we only have half the money to pay for the fucking car. And so, I don't know.
He's got to take the tractor to the store.
We're hoping this guy can buy some logs off our property so we can figure it out. I got to take the tractor into town today, into the little town of St. Albans, and go in there with gas cans, and I got to take my water bottles because we got to go by the spring so we can get our electrolyte water so that your heart doesn't stop.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
See, it's little shit you don't think about. You move out into the woods.
Right.
And you go, hey, there's crap in the water. Well, great. What takes all the crap out? A reverse osmosis filter.
Awesome.
Then you have that pure water. You know that shit that doesn't register nothing, zero water? Yeah, it's so damn pure that it doesn't have any electrolytes in it at all.
It doesn't conduct electricity.
And pure water doesn't conduct electricity. And I don't know if you know, but there are some electrical signals involved with your nerves in your body shooting around, you know?
Usually the heart.
Yeah, so the heart doesn't work real well when you don't have enough electrolytes. And it took
3 days in the hospital for them to not figure that
out. Right?
Yeah.
Well, we figured that shit out because we got the YouTubes and the Googles. Right?
I was so traumatized. 3 days in the hospital away from my babies and my place and everything.
Oh, yeah. It totally sucked because, I mean, no animals, no dogs, no cats, no clothes, no
weed.
No weed, no nothing familiar.
No husband.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was during the COVID time where you can't just hang out 24 hours a day. They make you leave. You can't be wandering around the hospital, man. I almost got into a fist fight with I hate these fucking people in mask shit. I barely survived it the first time. It better not happen again. Let me tell you something, motherfuckers.
Well, I'll tell you, we won't be doing anything that gets us monkeypox. I mean, why would this be
I kind of packed up on the whole group public sex orgy thing years ago, right? That's something that I'm just not interested in anymore, right?
Yeah. Okay.
May have enjoyed such things and fruits as a younger man.
May not have.
May not have. Don't know. So guess what is working? Even though our chat is blowing and it isn't working, and I'll have to do some test streams. Check this out.
What?
Well, the chat is working. My consolidated chat.
Right.
I can't chat through OSB, and I can't see.
Nope.
As a matter of fact, we might as well take that
Might as
chat
well
down
take
there.
that off.
We might as well take that to frick off there, because
Yep.
you can't see shit. Right?
Yeah.
There's nothing there. Nothing there. Turn the restream chat off.
There.
Booey.
All right.
There you are.
All right.
It's just whatever. I don't know. I can't get it all right at the same time. I'm sorry.
I know.
I really am. I think I got my voice,
Oh
my
God.
volume
Jeff,
taken care of.
Help me. Tell him that 95% of our users are on X, and that chat, and I know,
And
I'm
nobody
sorry,
can see it.
YouTube.
Nobody can see any chat on the screen. Is that not a problem? You can see it. People. I think I hate you now. Okay. The embedded chat allows the ability for someone to watch the stream later and to see all the different people interacting together. Now, when you rewatch it, the
Right.
recordings, X does not provide the chat.
Yep.
Okay, but YouTube has the ability to do that, and Restream has the ability to embed the chat. But anyway, it needs to be fixed. Okay, you just need to acquiesce. Just say, yes, honey, I know it needs to be fixed. Maybe relax for the minute. We can fix it later.
When are you gonna fix it?
As soon as I get done punching you in the face.
Hey.
So anyway,
Hey, there's a sunflower on her butt.
that's nice. Yeah. There. Why did it fall off?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you're right. Wow,
Told you.
That's crazy. So so I've been working all weekend, and I got Hugo, the documentary maker, all up in a tizzy because Friday night we played our first ever documentary.
Wow. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
As I was saying, we had our first documentary night. Actually, it's a Friday night live is what we actually had, but I sort of decided to do the documentary thing. The documentary thing's actually Wednesdays, right? Mm-hmm. But we had this guy, Hugo, who made a directory, come on, and it was really, really cool. It was supposed to be cool, and it turned out really cool, but it didn't turn out the way Hugo wanted, and it really didn't turn out the way I wanted. So we were both a little frustrated. And so Hugo's been calling me and going, we're going to do this again. So we're going to do this again Wednesday night. And so I don't want to be embarrassed, and I don't want to have a problem this time. So I got to have another way to do it. And so I found another way to do it. And then, of course, I'm not happy that I want to have a backup to a backup in case we, this. Right. Because what happened was he couldn't get back on. He got kicked in the middle of the stream. Our stream went down for some reason. I don't know if we got a photon torpedo. I think that's maybe what happened. We got one of them. Yeah, shot our stream in half, cut us in two.
Started spinning. It's like, what the heck was that?
And so then when we came back on, Hugo couldn't make it back on.
Right.
So I found this really, really. I can do. I love OSB. OSB Studio is great, but I almost broke it yesterday. 2 weeks ago, something fresh came out. And somebody suggested I install it, a way to directly stream from OSB and not have to go through Restream. And as soon as I installed it, it started installing other things I didn't want, and I got confused, and my screen didn't look right. And I'm going, oh, no. And then I'm like, okay, there's where do I get a chat? I can't have a consolidated chat. So I'm like, I really want to go back to Restream. So I went back, and then I hooked OSB to the Restream. And I got some very interesting results. And I thought this morning my chat was supposed to be right there in the top right, and I was supposed to be able to go chat with everybody right through it. And it says it's not enabled. It's not activated. And so I don't know what the hell's going on. But anyway, I'll fix it later. But I digress. I started working with the Restream Studio, which is really cool because you can't do as much as you could do on OSB, and you can't do all these graphics and all that cool shit up here that we do. But what you can do is move back and forth seamlessly and easily and rearrange people like tarot cards.
Yeah.
Like by drag and drop and just like really easy navigation. So when you're dealing with a lot of people, and I'm talking about, to me, more than 2 guests is a lot of people.
Right.
No, I mean, it is. It starts to get confusing and stuff, and it takes much more setup in OSB. And the whole thing about it is you can't do these kind of flyouts in OSB when somebody's talking and then have them automatically get bigger and take over the center of the screen and stuff, whereas the Restream Studio does that. And so I'm pretty excited about using that platform, trying it out. And so if anybody's interested in a test, DM me, because I got to put together a test, and we're just going to have a panel discussion. And I'll probably record it, too, a live stream. Mm-hmm. We'll just have an impromptu panel and talk about, like, I don't know, whatever, Maine politics or some shit or whatever's going on. And I'm thinking today's Sunday.
Monday.
I got a packed day. Wait, no, today's not Sunday. Today's Monday. I got a really packed day. Probably Tuesday. Tomorrow night would probably be good. So tomorrow night before 24 hours, I want to do a test run somewhere around, in the evening when you guys, who gets home from work, holler at me and let me know if you're interested in hopping on that test run, and I will send you a link. And we get that done, and then we'll do Hugo on Wednesday, and that will be exciting. And I got a really neat new intro timer for it. I can show it to you if you want to. I'll let me see. Where's my intro documentary timer? There it is. Here we go. Check it out. Isn't that cool? Dun, dun, dun. Plus, it goes on for quite some time. It's got lots of, I like the piano part, personally, when it starts getting done. Oh, that's a satisfying horn. Don't you like that horn? Right? That's cool. Very cool. So I worked hard on that last night. That kept me up till 11. I was talking to the Inquirer last night, and I messaged him, and I said, there's something weird going on. And I don't know if you read other people, watch other people, take cues from other people. I would if I were you. But there's something going on with me. I'm hyper active right now. And I think that's got to do with the fact that spiritually I'm really agitated. There's a lot of stuff going on. And this thing has become not just a passion project, this TruthSlinger project, right? It has become a literal obsession, right? So you definitely want to be hitting the bell down there. You definitely want to be liking bookmark. And if you're over there in the YouTubers, you've got to hit that subscribe and notify bell. That's the notify bell so that you know when we're upcoming. And now that I've decided to do this whole thing a little bit differently, I set up all 4 streams for YouTube, Rumble, X, and Facebook individually. And so that means that, what does that mean? That means it's just good for you. Oh, that you get previous notification. That's right. And what I was trying to show you before on this our page right here, check this out. Remember when I sent out a notice about the upcoming X stream, which I didn't do before when I was automatically hooked up? And now that I hook up individually each time and I send a post out about it, there we are. We are pinned live at the top of our X feed.
Right.
See, so it is coming through, playing through the post, which goes out to everybody, which is the bookmark, their bookmark.
Something weird.
No, you're weird.
We only have 14 views. I mean, that's like really odd. Let me look. We're here on the thing.
Well, we got 163 impressions. Yeah, it does say only 14 views. That's bizarre.
Well, and 2 of them are me and you.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm not showing up.
Thank you, Jeff.
Maybe I'm not showing up on the right.
You are.
Am I?
I just went into it under your account and under my account from there.
Very bizarre.
It is.
Yeah, well, maybe you want to forward the pinned post or something. I'll just do that right now. I'll forward that sucker. Repost it, man. Bam. You're back up on top of the radar screen right there, huh?
Intrigue. Jeff is so funny.
All right, so multiple streaming, multiple places. The dog is playing with the sunflowers. No, scratching her ass. I'm not quite sure.
I told you.
It's cute. She looks cute with a sunflower on. Okay, all right. Well, I don't need any of this stuff. And, okay, so shall we? Let's go to the bookmarks, right? And prepare. You want me to prepare by the scroll down. Okay, so you started. You have many things now. You have all bookmarks, Nick Fuentes bookmarks, news items. Why in the world were we really going to Nick Fuentes?
What? We're going to do an investigation. We're
A deep dive into Nick Fuentes.
Because I'm not satisfied with just what the
media
middle right says about him.
Yeah,
I want to explore it for myself. So
yeah, he encourages young guys not to masturbate. What's wrong with that?
Right.
Groypers?
Yeah.
Is that what they call them? Groypers?
Yep.
So news items, you got news items, and then you got new. What are all these
Yeah.
categories? Where do I go?
I don't know. Just go to all. It's no different than it was the other day. Okay.
Oh, it sure is.
Now you gotta scroll to the top, to the bottom. I mean.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm working on it. How far? Oh my Lord, honey bunnies!
I told you to do this
my
before we started.
goodness.
Okay.
My goodness. Ooh, that's a lot of police.
Okay, that's
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not so much. I'm not quite sure. We got to figure that out. Holy crap! We're gonna have to move fast.
Oops. Okay.
What?
Yeah, not that, but the next one. That. Yeah. Okay, we can start there.
We can start here.
We can start there.
I want to start there.
Okay.
All right, here we go. And boom. That didn't work.
Oh my God.
I know.
No wonder there's only
bam.
like 3
There you
people
go.
watching.
Oh, shut up. They love us. We are a sensation. We're an overnight sensation. It's crazy. Okay. So, just a reminder, we don't ever really ask for help. I mean, we do ask for every day, the financial support and stuff, but we really don't have it cheap. And I'm like, I can't go anywhere. And I mean, like, if we get into, sick or whatever, I mean, yeah, I'll call my neighbor or whatever. But I mean, it's just, I don't like it. It's an uncomfortable feeling not to be able to have any transportation, especially when you're out in the middle of the damn woods. I can't just call an Uber, right? So, anyway, bummed about the chat. Let's put the monkey back on so I don't have to sit there and be pissed about the thing. Put the Think Monkey back on.
Okay.
All right. So,
I like the monkey.
yeah, Thinky Monkey. Whoops. So if you can help us out, there's a
So Give, Send, Go.
Give, Send, Go.
We've got $705 toward the bill.
Yeah, and it's I'm gonna put it in our highlights, so you can find it under our highlights tab. If you go under there, it'll be close to the top. All right, here we go. What do we got now? Okay, so protesters are crashing the DNC party. We're excited about this.
Starting tonight.
Yeah.
And they started last night. There's going to be what we like to see is the infighting amongst themselves. I know that doesn't sound very Christian, but when the left eats themselves, there's just something so lovely about it.
No. I would put forth it's entirely Christian. It's very Christian.
Oh.
And if you ask the Enquirer, it is the quintessential Christian response. Okay, is to turn the other cheek, and then gloriously and deliciously laugh when they destroy each other. There's nothing wrong with that, because God laughs at them. God laughs at them when they mock him, and then they are doing this stupid crap. He laughs at them and scoffs at them. The Bible says so. So we're permitted as well those feelings.
Right.
As long as we're on God's side and it's really God, right? Mm-hmm. That's the only thing.
Right.
So there's going to be much shenanigans.
Starts tomorrow, but the protest's already underway. Here's a live look at the streets of Chicago. This is a group of feminists and queer people for Palestine.
Queer people for Palestine.
It's on their banners. But none of them are getting inside the DNC because there's miles of fencing around the event. And they're checking IDs at the gate. No ID, no entry.
No ID. That's
Walls
racist.
and IDs. We were told that's racist, but apparently not racist enough for the Democrats. Starts tomorrow, but
the Democratic Party is a complete ball of hypocrisy, right? Hypocrisy. They're just so much. I mean, it's like, yeah, okay, IDs are racist, but you got to get an ID to get into the DNC. Like, what are you talking about? How can it work over here and not work over there? It's wrong over here and it's not wrong over here when you need to use it.
Right.
And that's what.
Plus, they have fences up too.
Yeah, right. Walls, right. Duplicitous.
Yeah.
Duplicitous.
They're fucking liars.
I like words. Duplicitous. All right. What do we got here? Oh, God. Yeah. It's true. They did push him out. They broke the law. Oh, they broke the law by pushing Joe Biden out of the race?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
According to Rasmussen.
So it's crimmy. They're going full-blown crimmy. Oh, what a surprise. Mm-hmm. All right, so this is a parade, a Trump parade.
In New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, Team Trump, grassroots. Londonderry, New Hampshire. Nice.
Yes, I figured it was close enough to me. I mean, this is like, Londonderry is like out in the sticks. I mean, this is so awesome.
Yeah. Yep, we need to do this airware. Okay, breaking. Uh-oh. Oh, yes, breaking. This was just, what, yesterday? Right? Mm-hmm. We had a shooting. Multiple people shot at a park in Boston. What was this, overnight?
4 people, yeah.
Yep.
Last night.
Yeah, okay, so...
No, you're going the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
Up.
Oh, my goodness.
Up. We're talking about the DNC. That's the topic.
Californians hold their old Trump rally without Trump. It had more people than whatever Kamala put together in Pennsylvania today. So a Trumpless Trump rally draws more people than Kamala. I'm going to say it wrong now on purpose. Kamala. Just because I know that black guy, whatever his name is on CNN. Michael hates it.
Yeah.
I hate that guy. That guy's such a race baiter.
And we need to be pushing out the best product that we can be pushing out. Otherwise, our business is going to fail. People are going to stop coming to our business. They're going to start going to...
No, look at this. What is this? This is a California Trump rally with that. This is the same stuff we're doing over here in Maine, except we're doing it with the TruthSlinger Project, right, online on X.
Right.
And then we're all going to get together at the Drive-In Theater in Saco on September when?
20th.
We're going to be there under the night sky. We're going to be there early because there's going to be events.
Yep, we're
going to be there. We're probably bringing T-shirts. Mm-hmm. And they say, I am not a racist. Hashtag I am not a racist. We're giving them away. You want to come meet us? You want to come hang out with us? Be our friends? We're excited about that, meeting all the new people that we've been talking to and organizing. So yes, man, make sure you get yourself a $100 ticket and fill your car full of people. Take a station wagon, right? One of those old ones they forgot to take out of the box. Remember those old ones they forgot to take out of the box? Yeah, with the wood paneling on the sides.
So witty.
You need to have one of them. Yep, or a pickup truck. A pickup truck's good. Throw some people in the back and then turn around back up. Throw an air mattress back there. That is some cool shit going on, right?
Yep.
We've done that before. So anyway, what do we got going on here?
Keep going. You're not in the right place. Keep going. A little more. Okay, there. Start there. That's the DNC stuff.
Okay, so we're talking about the DNC, but what do y'all think of Candace Owens?
Oh, Candace Owens is...
I tell you, man.
She sounded a little cray-cray yesterday. I don't know.
She's kind of gone off the deep end, man.
These Zionists are pedophiles, and they're sending all the pedophiles to Israel for asylum, and, you know.
Oh, boy.
So, no, I don't know. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I don't know. It could be true.
Yeah, well, she's gone full-blown conspiracy theorist at this point.
But
against the Jews.
There are conspiracy theories that are true.
She hates the Jews.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Christ is king.
Yeah. So yeah, Christ is king. Okay. I don't know. I'm not. I never
They
really.
say that's anti-Semitic.
I never really was a fan of hers. I never really was. I've never cared for her, and I'm not quite sure what it is about her. But I just don't like her. I just always have found her to be a little too cocksure
Yeah.
for my taste, right? And I mean that in a very like legitimate way. So Blair White, do you know who Blair White is? You guys know who Blair White is?
Let's see.
That's a conservative transsexual, if I'm correct. Is that correct?
Conservative transsexual. She's an actor. Hi, Northern dissenter.
Actor, actress,
Actor.
actor person,
Yep.
actor person,
Yeah.
actor person.
Yep. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Nothing. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Nothing. All right, so the DNC's building a wall to keep hostiles out before they tell you that walls don't work to keep the hostiles out. Well, see, yeah, they do say it doesn't work. That's true. They literally say that a wall doesn't work. They'll just tunnel around her to do all the other stuff. But, yeah, the issue here is that the people coming across the South, they just love the country, and they're just fleeing from all the awful things that were coming from
Right.
it, and they just need, and they're good people. They're not murderers and rapists. They're not. They're just good people. So now all of a sudden it's like there's acknowledgement there's bad people here. I think that's what that tells us. In one case, they're willing to acknowledge the bad people when it hurts them.
Right.
If the bad people are going to hurt them. But if the bad people are hurting you and me,
Right.
yeah, they don't give a shit about that. They don't give a shit about that, right? So, yeah, they're boarding the place up completely. Yep. All the stores in town. Look at this. All the Chicago businesses are
There's
boarded
actually
up.
companies now that board up.
Boarding
businesses.
companies?
Boarding up your building.
Wow.
Yep.
Are
They
they
got
bonded
fancy.
and insured in case they get through?
Probably.
All right, so
Can't
this...
they just use a drill gun and unsecure all this shit?
Well, I mean, I don't know if they use nails or screws or what, and then they probably use tamper-proof screws.
Oh.
I mean, it's
didn't
like
know there
everybody
was such
comes
a
up. It's
thing.
like everybody's got a Phillips bit, but not everybody has a star 6, okay?
Right.
Or a star 9. You know what I'm talking about? You guys out there who are like into the mechanical stuff know what I'm talking about.
Oh
right?
God, no.
Yeah,
So we got
star
46
drivers.
viewers. This is very strange.
How many?
46. What's going on?
46 is. I mean, no diss
Normally
to
we're
the
like-
46 people that are in here. We really love
don't
you,
say
but
that. You are.
but usually
you're
we're up
hardcore.
around a few hundred by now,
400,
400 or
yeah.
500 by now. What the hell's going on? We got nobody
maybe
watching.
people are having trouble because it's Monday.
I think it's a Monday thing.
Yeah,
Tuesday we blew up. I
Maybe
think
there'll be some more people.
we never did Mondays for the longest time. We just didn't do Mondays. Remember? It's like nah, go back to bed.
Yeah.
We don't do
It's just-
Mondays. So yeah, this is Chicago. This is a
DNC.
cluster. This is a cluster. This is crazy. Look at how many cops there are, guys. This is insane. This is just the beginning of the week, man.
Yep.
This is the pregame festivities.
Yep.
Not so Mookie Fester, man. All right, so what's this?
This is.
Oh my God.
Where are we? Where are we?
We don't count.
We are not represented. Unless we are ethnic.
You just there should be a meeting of the allies.
There should be a white.
Shouldn't there be a meeting of the freaking allies? That's what I'm thinking. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. They need to have, allies. I'm playing with it.
That's what he said.
Leave it alone. I'm playing with it. All right, so here we go. More stuff from the DNC.
All right.
City of Chicago prepared for massive riots, looting, and violence.
That's much violence.
Let me be clear. This didn't happen at the RNC. No, it
Oh, no,
sure
it
as shit
didn't.
didn't.
This is going to be good.
Yep.
Blue Shirt Monday. I like that, Jeff.
Yep. Here we go.
Okay.
This isn't Republicans. This isn't MAGA. This isn't Republicans
Do you hear it?
What? Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
trying to break into the DNC. This is Democrats fighting amongst each other. They're all protesting the Kamala Harris DNC, getting her inaugurated, or getting her elected, I guess, officially. And they hate it. I asked all these people, are they voting for Kamala Harris? They've said no. This is an internal war. It's going to help out Republicans tremendously. Democrats, you're in shambles right now. What's going on here? This isn't Republicans. This isn't MAGA. This isn't Republicans trying to break into the DNC. This is Democrats.
Yep. That's crazy, man.
I love it.
Yep. They're going to be idiots. They're going to be fucking idiots and self-destruct. Man, it's just like the Democratic Party, the coalition that has been put together by the Democratic Party makes no fucking sense. When you have Hamasis and gay people going, we love the Hamasis. It's crazy tunes, man. This stuff is nuts. Right? Look, LGBTQ people that get thrown off of fucking buildings by Hamas.
Yeah.
Stupid people. Somehow, because they've convinced them that the Palestinians being gay is equivalently as oppressed as being born in an Arab slum in the Gaza Strip, as an inbred, product of your inbred parents, okay, and you live in rubble, okay, and let's just say like they're victimized by the Israelis, okay. Let's just say for a moment that's what's happening, which I don't necessarily believe is exactly true, but does that mean because you're marginalized and they're marginalized and you just have everything in common, even though they ideologically hate you,
right,
and would cut your, genitals off and throw you off a building? You're
Throw you off
crazy.
buildings. I've seen those videos.
Oh yeah, and I've seen the
It's
memes.
real.
I've seen the memes too. They're pretty damn funny.
Oh.
All right, not a single store in Milwaukee boarded up their businesses when thousands of Republicans came to the RNC. These business owners are boarding up ahead of the DNC. Why are Democrats always so violent? That's a good damn question. But they will have you to say that they're the party of unity. They are the party, honey, of unity and love and tolerance. And just gosh, man, one big group hug. Why aren't they just having a big fucking group hug in Chicago right now?
Is set to begin. Area businesses are taking some precautions.
WGN's Andrea Medina shows you how some companies in the loop are starting to board up ahead of the big event.
Given the uncertainty surrounding next week's convention, businesses are taking steps to prevent potential threats to their property, like looting or vandalism, by adding protection.
We've had zero indication that there would be any protections down in the loop.
That's why the owner of Sid Jerome Menswear is reinforcing his downtown store by covering up the windows with plywood in anticipation of possible civil unrest and violent protests that may come from the Democratic National Convention next week.
We know from past experiences that something could ensue, so we wanted to be proactive and get ahead of it.
The men's clothing shop is located.
I guess so.
Well, we know from, 2020 when BLM burned down the entire fucking city of Chicago, and when entire malls were completely ransacked, we just want to be careful.
Located on Madison Street, which is down the block from City Hall and along the main route to the United Center, where significant gatherings are expected. The owner hopes these measures will be sufficient to prevent potential damages and avoid a repeat of past incidents.
We've been a victim on 4 separate occasions where we've been vandalized or looted for, various incidents or events that happened in the city.
They're not alone in their concerns. The Chicago Board of Services says their crews have been actively boarding up storefronts over the past few days to mitigate losses and destruction. So far, they've secured 12 locations around the West Loop, downtown, and Daly Center area, with plans to board up additional businesses this weekend.
We're not pushing it. We're hoping that the city will be comfortable and there will be no unrest. But if you feel that you want your doors boarded, it's better to board them up than to wait and have to board them up and replace glass.
A spokesperson with the Chicago Loop Alliance indicates that they believe the convention will go off successfully without harming businesses and considers boarding up with plywood to be unnecessary, though they understand why business owners are taking these precautions. Mayor Brandon Johnson is also confident the DNC will proceed.
It's understandable, but yet it's going to be unnecessary. Well, what makes you, especially considering the brewing scene that we've been seeing? I'm not real confident. I mean, it's a supply and demand kind of thing. I think people are doing it because they're pretty sure. I think they're smarter than you are, right? Because they have money in the game. You could give a shit. If it happens, they're like, well, it's no loss out of your pocket, right? Fucking mayor. Losers. All right. Yep. All right, let's look at more joy.
White person wearing garb of a Palestinian.
A kafir. Wearing a kafir.
Shame on you, kid.
Oh. That's a trans.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, Lord.
We're all suffering.
Fuck you.
Oh, my God. Boy, there is a lot of 2020 vibes going on here, aren't there?
Oh, yeah.
Summer of love vibes,
Yeah,
man.
Antifa just took off their black and put on the kishka.
Yeah, the kishka. Then they put the kishka on. Wait.
You are so fucking pathetic. Get a job. And I hope you
Someone stole a kishka, someone stole a kishka, someone stole a kishka from the butcher shop. Who stole a kishka? Who stole a kishka? Who stole a kishka? Someone call the cop.
All right.
Okay. Had to get that out.
Yes, we did. Well, I mean, it's better than, I mean, we're going to be doing this live streaming, guys. Okay, probably all night this week of the DNC. I mean, I got to run out. I'm going to get a bunch of gasoline, put a bunch of gas in the bucket, and then I'm going to come home and after getting some dog food and stuff, and then we're going to hunker down, man, because this live streaming stuff, man, I love riots.
Oh, me too.
I just love riots. I can't stand it. I hate.
Awesome. Plus, we might have to see if we can live stream two things, Tim. I know it's possible because Wolfie does it.
Yeah, we can stream two things.
Trump and Elon are doing another Spaces tonight.
Yeah, well,
at
we can
8.
set up 3 different live streams.
Mm-hmm.
We can set up 3 different live streams and put them in 3 browser windows, and then I'll toss them in there, and we can manage them and listen to one and tune in on one. Like sometimes you're going to want to tune in on the DNC speech,
right?
Sometimes you're going to want to tune in on
riots.
The meltdown that's going on outside, right?
Fire,
and the burning going on at the door of the rally. You know, the fire that they've built. Yeah, absolutely. So right. Okay, so she's here. The criminal, the criminal candidate, the installed candidate. They just do like to install people over there on that side, don't they? They installed Joe Biden. You better believe they did. They installed him. Okay, boring. Who cares? You see all the people cheering for her? Yeah. Yeah, the DNC in one photo. There you go.
Yeah.
I would agree. Breaking: DNC is now projecting the phrase Project 2025 HQ on Trump Tower
Idiots.
Oh boy, yeah. If they do that, I think they could probably sue them. I think George is probably right. Yep. Although, yeah, he's trying to distance himself from it. I know that he's down with some of the stuff that's in it. Who knows? I've got some kind of inside scoopy stuff that Trump's completely down with 2025. He just distances himself from it because he can't be seen to be, why give the ammunition to the enemy, right? So he just denies it. Look at all these bike cops. Oh, they had a lot of funding going on there today.
Yeah, right.
Plenty of funding. Lots of funding. All right, happening now at the DNC. More chaosness. Oh my God, mindless automatons. So guess what? Elon Musk said retarded.
Yay!
Yes, he did.
We took back the word.
Yeah. That's right. We now own retarded again.
Yep.
One of the words added back into the lexicon of normal American human speech.
That's retarded.
There we go. That's retarded. You're retarded.
Yep.
Okay? That's so funny. Are you so seriously so retarded that you think I donated a Cybertruck to a Russian general? Okay, a cure for all future pandemics is to arrest those who created the last one. Oh, hey.
Imagine that.
What an idea. Yeah, I would say that's good too. Yeah.
Yeah, but none.
I give that approval. I don't know about hearty approval, but I give it approval. Okay. J.D. Vance, 12,000 American factories were built during Donald Trump's administration. Prices were low and take-home payment was high. Yup. Oh, Kamala Harris is like, she's campaigning. She's campaigning as if she's not an incumbent.
Right.
It's like, listen, if I was second in command and I knew that the first in command, like some of the job that I was seeking was faltering, wouldn't you be like shining and going, look what I'm doing over here. Look what I'm doing over there. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. No, she don't do shit. But stuff that's damaging to the fabric of the United States of America. Fabric. I made that almost like 3 syllables. Fabric. Probably unnecessary.
He already secured the wall. He already implemented tariffs, which brought back 12,000 American factories were built during Donald Trump's administration, and prices were low and take-home pay was high. The entire argument of the Kamala Harris campaign boils down to forget how good things were when Donald Trump was president. Forget that we had rising take-home pay. Forget that we had low inflation. Forget that we had peace all over the world. And somehow, if you give Kamala Harris more power than she already has, she's somehow going to do something different than she's done for the past 3.5 years.
Why hasn't she done it
the
up to
most
now?
absurd thing that Kamala says at her rallies is on day one, I'm going to tackle the food and housing affordability crisis in this country. Shannon, day one for Kamala Harris was 3.5 years ago, and everything that she's done has made the affordability problem worse. We cannot give her more power and more influence. She's just going to do more of the same, which has already made the affordability crisis for Americans very, very real. And he already secured the
Exactly. You think she's going to do anything more than she's done before? They asked her a question yesterday. I don't know if you've got the clip in there, but they asked her about how she's going to pay for all this shit that she's going to do, and she came up with some cockamamie answer that basically said, you got to spend money on a lot of shit and people because that's an investment that pays off. Trust me, it'll work. That was basically the paraphrase of it. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, so now this is cool because this is what we're trying to do here, man. we're trying to get some attention and make some noise over here, right? And the Enquirer is putting his money where his mouth is, right? A show booker here, he calls in to give a super chat in order to get his question answered on this show that this guy has. Now, these are all like a bunch of bimbo women that are pretty much OnlyFans kind of. They make the most of
I think so.
A lot of them are OnlyFans, or their claim to fame is being, using their sexuality, I guess, to make a living, right?
Yeah, they're not geniuses.
No, definitely not geniuses. But anyway, so Richard sent in a super chat to get his stuff read out. And this is a great way to do it if we hopefully get the TruthSlinger Project starts to get some resources to be able to do stuff like this to get people's attention.
Yep.
This is a great way to do it.
Before we do that, though, Tim Pool says.
And he called himself Tim Pool. He was, Enquirer was trolling as Tim Pool is what he was doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we do that, though, Tim Pool says, question for the panel. Trump or Harris? And sorry, I'm trying to do a Christopher Walken, but it's just coming out as fucking Italian. Okay. Trump or Harris? So raise your hand if you're voting for Trump, and then raise your hand if you're voting for Harris. Raise your hand if you're voting for Camelot Harris. Raise your hand if you're voting for Camelot Harris. Nobody? Nobody?
You're a fucking liar! You're a fucking liar!
Nobody's voting for Camelot? Camelot?
Why are you saying it like that?
Isn't that her name, Camelot Harris?
Kamala.
Yes.
Kamala.
Are you voting Kamala?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't even think
You're a Trumpy. You're big like Trumpy.
They all called her Kamala too, by the way, not Kamala.
Kamala.
I think everybody in the world called her Kamala until it became whatever it is her name is. You're not saying it right, so you can call the person a racist.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So now it's Kamala.
Into the mic.
I wouldn't call myself a Trumpy.
But
I also just think I'm like I didn't really pay attention to the selection. I just turned 18. I don't see myself fit to vote.
You don't want to vote for what could be the first woman president?
No.
You don't want your name on that?
I just don't think wait, is it weird if I say it on this?
Just say it.
I just don't think she's a strong candidate.
Wow.
W.
Mic drop.
So you're like Kanye? Or
yeah, Kanye 24.
Dope.
Oh wait,
Okay.
he's actually wait, whatever.
Okay, who's voting for Trump?
I don't know.
He's funny.
He is funny. I will give him that.
Okay, so apparently Trump's got if these women ever wander near a voting booth ever, I'm not that comforted by the fact that 3 or 4 of them raise their hands so they're voting for Trump. Okay, I'm not quite sure that they know how to find their way home. So anyway, so what's going on here? Oh, Maynard says first of all, Enquirer.
We're going to end our shows talking about a little bit
Maine.
about Maine.
Yeah, we're going into the Maine area here. So, all right. So let's listen to what this is. It'll inform us. Right?
A spokesperson for the Maine House Republicans says, quote, the $15.6 million they cite is a very tiny fraction of what Mainers are paying to house, clothe, feed, and support undocumented immigrants, end quote. Adding that since the passage of the supplemental budget in January 2023, $35 million tax dollars were spent to house 2,200 asylum seekers, and $13.8 million went to one hotel for 80 families. The Maine Center for Economic Policy says, although immigrants coming to Maine may require more assistance at first, having them here is beneficial for the state. A spokesperson for the Maine House Republicans says, quote, the $15.6
beneficial to have them in the state. Why? Because you just fucking assert it is, just like Kamala says, well, we got to spend money on a bunch of shit and invest in a bunch of shit, even though it's going to cost more money because it's going to pay off in the end. Just trust me. Just raw assertion. It's good to have these fucking people here. No, it's not. They're a completely fucking different culture. Yeah. Okay? And I don't think Maine signed up to say, we really want to have a place where we can go get some really exotic African food. We need some restaurants
Yeah,
like
but-
that here. We need some diversity and culture and all that
They're
shit.
not known for being entrepreneurs. So
No.
there probably aren't any African restaurants in Maine.
No.
I don't know. Maybe. I shouldn't say I don't know,
Right.
but probably not.
Yeah, and so Maynard wrote and said, I will probably be homeless by Christmas. Rent in my building has more than doubled. All the new tenants are Somali or Latin American. Well, why are they doubled? Because that's what they're getting. That's what the government is paying for, and that's how subsidies and price controls fuck everything up.
Wow.
Okay, all their rent covered by general assistance. General assistance in my area staffed by Somalis. The general assistance is staffed by the Somalis.
Mm-hmm.
You know what kind of teeth pulling we had to just get a little bit of general assistance?
Yeah.
A year ago, okay, to just get a little bit of help to make it from here to there, and a little bit, okay. And these people are leaving behind food stamps cards with $13,000 balances on them at stores.
I know, it's sickening.
You want to know what my food stamps balance is? Ain't $13,000. Tell you that shit. No, I don't understand. All right, so now this is something interesting. This man right here, I'm going to be talking to today at noon. I'm going to be interviewing this guy right here. I believe that his name is John, I think, isn't it?
I think
so. And he is a Portland street preacher. And I have a very soft spot in my heart for street preaching. I'm a street preacher. I've done it. And I want to do it again. And now what's interesting about this guy, he's a total pacifist. And he gets a lot of grief from people. And he never strikes back. And so let's take a look. Look at this masked man here.
But I'm not going to be nice in the future. Get your fucking shit out of our fucking space.
God bless you, and I appreciate that suggestion. And I'm gonna.
You're either going to do it, or I'm just gonna flip it into the street.
Yeah, I mean.
Do you want to keep your stuff? Because I don't want to break it. I do want to break it. I do want to break your face, but I don't want to break your stuff.
Well, Jesus loves you. He could save you, sir. And we want you to know.
See, now it's really interesting because you see this guy is like a perfect example. I mean, he's just a perfect NPC leftist, brainwashed, blah, blah, blah. He has no brain whatsoever. There's no real brain here. He's just a hate monger.
Right.
And you know, he just responds to him with love, scripture, whatever, you know. And it's like, you know, as if your stuff isn't worth that much, right? I mean, just let it get broke. I mean, who's the one that looks like a total idiot here? It's this guy. It's this guy in a Robin mask. Okay.
Know that
Jesus can save me.
He can save you. Absolutely.
Save me from what?
Save you from sin, just like He saved me.
Save me from sin.
And not only that,
what am I doing that's
the work
sinning?
of the devil. Well, first of all, I mean, you came out threatening me.
Yeah, you're breaking the law. You're breaking the law. This is our space, not yours.
Well, this is a public sidewalk.
No, it's actually not. We own this part of the sidewalk.
Oh, you do?
Yes, we do.
This is our state, not yours. What the hell is he talking about?
We own
I
the
don't
building,
know.
which means we own this in front of the sidewalk.
The whole part of the
public would be right there. If you want to get in the street, I'll store your shit in the street.
Yeah. Something tells me that if there be homeless bums laying around all over and homeless encampments, yeah, pretty much they'd be allowed to stay on that fucking sidewalk right there.
Yeah, right.
Okay, in Portland. And it's only a matter of time before this douchebag doesn't understand that this is going to be a smelly homeless guy like in his doorway in about 10 minutes.
Well, I mean,
do it again and again. I'll keep doing it.
You can do what you got to do.
So
sir.
if you want to keep picking it up, that's fine.
Okay.
If you want to keep doing that, that's fine.
Well, God bless you.
If that's what you want to do all day, if that's what drives you, you think this is saving people? Do you think what you're doing is helping?
Well, I want to have conversations just like these and loving
Do
conversations.
you think what you're doing is helping?
Well, I mean, we're trying to give close to the poor.
Do you have any children?
I got 6, yeah.
You got 6 children?
Yep, I got 6 kids.
I feel bad for you.
Yeah, well, God bless you, man.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
I'm going to break your things if you don't move them within 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll be here. I'll be here. God bless you.
No, if you won't
He's
be
great.
there, hopefully you won't be there.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Because if
he's
not,
great.
your shit's going in the street again.
All right, God bless you. Thank you. I love you.
I have some of these?
Yeah. Mind if you just take one, though? You can take all of them?
What do you do? Take all the tracts?
Yeah.
Hey, God bless you, man. Have a good day.
What a moron. Anyway, I get to talk to that guy. He's going to be interesting, right? Definitely.
Yep.
Ah, this is another one. This is John Andrade, right? The same guy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that right at all. No, you do not. Shut up, you hypocrite. You put those bitches out there. Don't fucking tell me to run away. I'll kick you in your face.
Yeah, you got spit on right there. Yep.
You don't get that right. Oh, none of you get that right. Whatever you got to say, you do not get that right. Do that to me. I don't care why you're here. Shut your fucking mouth. Show some respect. Shut your fucking mouth. Show respect for dead people, you shitbag. I just gave you fucking...
He spit on him again. Yeah, that's rough, guys. But pacifism is not the easy route. All right, so what is this?
What?
New voters. Okay, and they're setting up, I think, in Maine. Was it in Maine?
Yeah, New Mainers.
The New American Center.
Something like that.
The New Americans. Because fuck all that whole line. What are all those people that have been in the line for 2, 3, 4 years in immigration? What do you suppose those people feel like? Right? These people, they got a New American Center. They got here last week, crawled under some barbed wire. Okay, and here they are, getting ready to get their phone, their debit cards, their food stamp cards, their housing allowances, their clothing allowances, all this shit. Right?
Yep.
Wow. Unbelievable. What did I do? We went to
Go back.
Oh, it went go back. All right.
Now scroll up.
Scroll up. Okay. Affordable housing, right, the pursuit of happiness. Democrat socialists tell us we need more foreigners so the state can get more tax revenue. At what cost? Assuming they work.
Right.
Big assumption here. Big assumption. Yep. Oh my God. Whatever this is gross. This right here, this is disgusting.
What's happened to our architecture? I know Tucker Carlson's talked about it.
Oh God. It reflects the vapidness of our society, the cultural emptiness of our society. Look at that. That pretty much explains it. Yeah, that's a school. That's you want to see what a public school looks like? From just a standpoint of like, this is what we try and do to kids, right? Make them think in squares. I mean, I'm just being like an analogy. I'm not saying that's actually a school. It's just, oh my God.
That's the New American.
We've crushed individualism. Oh, is this the New American Center?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. This is wonderful.
Crush the single parent. I pay it all myself, no help from you. Yet reward illegals with free housing, free food, and free medical. You forget who you work for. We are ducked. This state is ducked. Janet is ducking all of us. Duck this. We'll never be able to ducking vote ourselves out of this now. What next? I can't sell my house fast enough. How about we spend the money to charter a plane and take them all back where they came from? It would be a lot cheaper. But you keep voting blue. Blue is what is bringing these illegals across our borders and into Maine to take our hard-earned money and benefits and freely hand them over to these illegals. A great many who hate us and our country. How about instead of forming a new committee, we just make these new Americans go to a different state? I'd rather my tax dollars go to something more useful, like our school systems or fixing the potholes on my street.
Yep.
They are illegal aliens. They have broken the law. Mills is going to dump 75,000 illegal immigrants right in Maine. So this is what we are calling all the folks Biden let cross into our country illegally? New Americans? What a complete joke. You can thank John UT for this absolutely amazing. Wow, living in hotels with free Wi-Fi, food, cell phones, and healthcare must be real tough. They could always be living under a bridge like our large homeless American population does. Please take care of the old Americans first.
Yep.
Tomorrow's news will be plowing down homeless encampments. Better vote for Trump or this is going to continue. What country bought Maine? Create new government positions with taxpayer money to handle the problem government created by inviting waves of migrants in with no plan to care for them. Sounds reasonable. Close our borders. This is a joke. What about Americans? So many.
Yeah. I hate computer AI voices. I can't watch any more of that. But yeah, you get the idea. This is absolutely ridiculous. And right now, for me, the DNC is ramping up full speed. I'm sitting here. I don't have any money to do anything, so I can't really work on getting closer toward being in Florida. And I mean, it is possible, I think, maybe, but I'm just not seeing it, happening. And here we are doing this, but yet every second that ticks by, I'm uncertain about what's going to happen in the housing market.
Yeah.
I'm uncertain what's going to happen, and I'm banking on the fact that because we live in the boonies, that society isn't going to melt overnight. And so monolithically, I'm hoping housing prices don't drop. I'm hoping, like this guy said, I can't sell my house fast enough because you're essentially, what do they call that? Blockbusting on a major scale when you bring in 75,000 immigrants. Okay, you're blockbusting. And so the value of those houses is going to drop as people try to get the hell out of there. Okay, and then the houses where are they going to want to be? Well, what if they don't want to leave Maine? Where are they going to go? Well, right out in the middle of the woods, like where we are. There's no Somalis around me. Not a one to be found, man. Not even down in Dexter yet. So that's what I'm kind of figuring is that I'm kind of hoping that the favorability of this particular property doesn't change along with some other places, and that if real estate changes, I'm just going to hope that it's going to go to my favor, right? When I decide to get out of here, or when God decides we get out of here, because I think I've come to realize there's only so fast I can push this thing.
Right.
If I don't have resources to do certain things, okay, that I know now that I really believe that I need to do in order. I think we need to get this place fixed up before we sell it. I think that realtor was an idiot.
Yeah.
She was an idiot. Yeah. So anyway, but that's why we have brains. We think for ourselves, right? All right, so what is this?
That's the trailer for the movie.
Oh, this is a trailer for the movie, right? Triad the movie. Tickets on sale now. Buy
Triad weed.
Buy. Buy them. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. This is going to be great.
I love Maine. The lobster industry, lobstermen, the rugged coastline. Now they can add illegal pot grows to the list of attractions.
This ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero to call home.
The Department of Homeland Security estimates that there are at least 270 of these locations. Based on my investigation, I think that's probably a low-end estimate. They're selling this somewhere, and they're driving down the cost for people who are trying to do things legally, pay their fees, pay their taxes, get licenses, and play by the rules.
This took years to get started in order to make a facility like this. It's just so much that we have to do and we have to pay for.
And here we are being stomped out by the illegal Chinese that have 5 or 10 people growing in one house.
Would you be able to give us an interview? Are you guys still growing? I guess he doesn't want to talk to us.
This is a clear and present danger. There are adversarial states in this world that do not like America. They don't like what we stand for, and they are kind of gaming the system to enhance money for their regimes.
This place that you can see behind me is an illegal marijuana cultivation site. Immediately to my left, there is a daycare. This is a former K-5 middle school. This is a huge facility. The revenue that this foreign-owned criminal conspiracy is pulling out of Maine is north of $4 billion.
Out back, did you see the pilot of
Maybe that's what's going on in that school right down there in between Heartland and whatever. There's always some cars there, and the place is trashed. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like not turning into anything. They're not doing anything with the outside of the building. Wonder what's going on there. Maybe we got to go by there with a camera.
pots that they grow in? Yeah. They got a mountain of them out there.
Yeah, right? So we want to go and get our tickets for that. Right? We do. So we can all be together and watch this, man. He is doing yeoman's work, as they say, boy. Absolutely yeoman's work. Right?
You don't have to play that.
No, I know. But we all like, so let's just play it for 1 second.
Okay.
All right.
I saw you again. I had to turn my heart away.
All right. Now, song is to interrupt this. All right, so take a lesson from her. Stay calm, right? Stay calm. Stay calm. No matter what.
Yeah, no matter what happens.
Oopsie.
No goggles.
Smiling the whole time.
I don't think she's smiling.
You don't think so?
I think she's grimacing.
It's like going.
I think the wind is moving her lips. No, I don't know.
That's pretty cool. I wonder how one learns to fly a glider. I guess you go to a glider school, right?
I guess so.
I bet that's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'd much rather, you know what? I would much rather, I would take glider lessons over the top of airplane lessons any day of the week. You know why? Because if you go up on a glider is made to fly with no engine.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you know what you're doing, I mean, you will land. I mean, unless you dump yourself, unless you really hit like a downdraft, which could splash you into the ground. That happens. But I mean, planes, Cessna is not made to fly without an engine. It has a big engine and it's very heavy, right?
Mhm.
I mean, you know, it's not a glider. So yeah, if that one engine fails, you're gotta like really be able to do good to get, you know, landed on the ground. So yeah, I would do that any day.
Okay, so this is someone in Maine paid a super chat and got Tim Pool to read an ad for the movie. So
It was Unquirer. It was Richard R. Booker.
you know,
The Beacon says, can you give a shout out at the Maine Wire for renting a drive-in theater in Saco, Maine to play a documentary exposing Maine's leftist corruption and criminal Governor Janet Mills? Communism has no home here. Interesting.
Yep.
The Beacon says, can you give a shout out?
Very, very cool, right? And he did that before I met him. He did that way before, man. And this is the kind of stuff we like to see, right? Is that we're in a position right now, we're in a place right now that we need selflessness from people. We need people to be taking their resources and throwing them in toward the fight, right? And understanding this is a fight. And that individually, if we're all pulling our line, then just like the Amish, we can lift a barn, right?
Yep.
If we're all lifting at the same time, we can do amazing, amazing things. So, yeah, shout out to the Unquirer for doing that. That's awesome. And here we go again, right? You want to make sure, 920 Saco Drive-In Theater, and we bookmarked, and if you want to see that, that's going to be add and remove. Where's the highlights? Why can't I highlight this?
I don't know, because it's his post.
Oh, it's his post. Okay. Right. All right. Well, if I forward it, then we get to the we can put that. That'll be under the highlights. If you want to know more information about that, I'm going to highlight that just after this. Oh, how cute.
I know, he's mugging for the camera. It's so sweet. He's so cute.
Yeah, those Oriental people, man, they are like into hyper cute.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. Love animals.
All right, and this is the last thing. It was kind of new breaking news as we were going live.
House Oversight Committee released report stating Biden has committed impeachable offenses while in office.
Well, that's
Snooze.
like a big
Sorry.
flaccid thing.
Yeah.
It's like
wow,
it's
really?
like he's not even
No
in
kidding.
anymore.
Thanks for that
Took long
report.
enough.
Thanks for that report. Hey, where's the cover letter for the report? Where's the TPS
TPS.
cover sheet? Where is that thing? Yeah. Okay. All right. So anyway.
So we're finishing the show up with 239.
Yeah, that's not
That's not
bad.
bad.
It's
It
Monday.
started slow.
Yeah, it did. It started very slow. We'll have to work on that chat. I might have it working by tomorrow. I am, guys, to tell you the truth, I am wiped out. This is for real. I was working all weekend on this project because it's pulling me, it's pushing me, it's doing something to me, and I can't get it out of my mind. I mean, I went to bed at 11 o'clock last night. I don't ever go to bed at 11 o'clock anymore. I am 61. Okay, I go to bed at like 8:30. I'm like going, and heading for bed by 9, right? I'm toast usually by 9. But no, something's got a hold of me, right? And I think partly it's Richard and partly it's all you other people that have just piled into our lives. I mean, look, I want to show you something. This is pretty slick stuff right here.
Jeff and Denise.
Look
Jeff
at
has
this.
been Northern
This is my
Dissenter.
appointments page, right? This is pretty cool stuff right here. I'm going to show you this. If you ever want to go and get an appointment to get on with me on my podcast, there you go, right? I have a Google Calendar, and I put it up there and just find any one of my previous shows that are under the Highlights tab, and I put my Google Calendar there in each post. So you just go there, you just pick yourself right up, pick yourself a spot, right? Now you notice here, see how there's only 3, 4, 6, and 7 available on Monday? You know why? You know why? You know why? Let me tell you why. Oh, God, what the hell stinks? Hoof-hearted.
I don't know.
Man, God, somebody
Usually
ripped one.
Dodie.
Lordy. Jesus. Oh, God, Dodie. For fuck's sake. Jesus. Oh, light that candle.
Wow, we're really authentic.
We're going to blow up. We're going to blow up if you light a match. Okay, so here's my calendar. And see, here the way this works, right, is I've got this entire block right here in the middle, right here, right there, right in the middle. See, right here. That entire thing, you can fill that in. You can. That's right. You can pick all these slots. But today, I have an appointment at 12 to 1, 2 to 3, and 5 to 6, which is awesome because I get an hour in between. That's really good. And 3 is heavy in a day.
And you got to go to the store.
Yeah, and then I got to go to the store without a car in my tractor, which takes a lot longer. It's fine, but it's kind of rainy today, so I'm going to have to be ponchoing it.
Yep.
And then rain, believe it or not, even in the middle of summer, is a rainstorm on a tractor going about 20 miles an hour. It's cold.
Oh, yeah. It's only
It's real cold.
69 right now.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah. So anyway, yeah. So you just go over and march over there, and you can pick yourself out a slot, and I don't even have to be involved. Then give me some bio information, right? You can put some of the stuff in there under comments, or you can send me a DM and let me know that you want to come on the show, and we'll do that. We're going to do a show with you. But that's crazy. I mean, look at this calendar, right? And I'm actually having to bump some of these work on house things because there's just so much going on in preparation for the show. And I need to get back more on the schedule and sort of try and shoehorn in some things that move this place in a forwardly direction rather than just sort of treading water, right? Which is kind of what I'm doing now. But anyway, so that's pretty much it with that. I think we can go to full screen and we can sort of wrap this thing up because, like I said, I'm tired. I went to bed late last night.
Yep.
And wait, I'm moving my toilet paper. Usually my toilet paper over here is covered by the chat, see? But yeah, I don't have that. So I have to move all this clutter out of the way.
My candle. Candle's a bright light.
So anyway, yeah, exciting times, right? And I think I want to always remember that when people are saying, don't always, be shooting for the end thing, and I always am, but I do have the ability to take pleasure in the journey, and the journey has been fun up to now. I mean, boy, I'm just meeting new people, and I can't imagine what's going to happen between now and when we go to the drive-in. And then we go to the drive-in, we're going to get there early, right? There's going to be some stuff going on. I think Main Wire is going to be having something before, and then we're going to be having something before to get together all the people in our crew. Yeah, kind of. And then I don't know if we have a 2-hour drive after. I don't know if anybody's going to have the gumption to go out after. Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably everybody's going to head straight home. But I can't wait. I think that's going to be a whole lot of fun. We're going to get business cards. We're getting business cards made.
Yeah, so people can find us on Twitter or X.
Yep, with those little, what do they call those little...
Stampy things.
The codes. QR codes.
We're old.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're trying to navigate all the technology and all that kind of stuff and figure it all out. Yeah. I think we're doing pretty good, except I haven't got the chat working. And I don't know. We'll figure it out. So anyway... That's about all I have for the day, I think. Remember to, remember that...
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
Right? So we want to remember that. And so you should be doing all that stuff at the bottom, and I'm going to bother you again, but I'll give you a different bell. Right? You hit that stuff down at the bottom and like, subscribe, share, forward. Tell everybody about us. Let people know what kind of great fun there is here. How much we love Maine and how much we love people and how much we want to talk to normal people. And if you got people who want to come on the show, do that. And other than that, I think I'm going to go make another cup of coffee, watch a little something, and I have a 10 o'clock interview. I remember I missed yesterday because you told me it wasn't until Monday.
He said it's Tuesday. It's on your schedule for Tuesday at 10 a.m. Are you sure?
No, I'm not. Now I'm not sure. Now I got to go get a hold of Mike. I penciled it in. I'll have to go. It might be Tuesday. If it is, then I got a chance to run down to the store. I'll have enough time to get back and forth between noon.
Yes.
And then go to my neighbor's house and get some dog food. He doesn't have any dog food. He's got meat. And I'm like, I'm sure my dogs will eat meat. That'll work out. He's got a big freezer full of it. Apparently he knows the butcher. So that's it for me. That's it for you. We enjoyed having you. I wish we had had more people, but Tuesdays are always good. Show up tomorrow. We do this every day, 8 to 10.
Tuesdays are busy days.
Yeah, do this every day, 8 to 10.
Yeah.
We missed church yesterday because we couldn't stream because X was asshole. But we got that figured out now. So join us on Sundays at 1. Join us for the documentary tonight or Wednesday night at 8.
Mm-hmm.
And Friday night's live panel discussion. And if you want to be on that, get a hold of me. We got to do an interview before we let you on a panel, though. You know, we got to be familiar with what you're going to maybe say. So before we let the beast live.
Right.
So anyway, my name's Tim, TruthSlinger, hippie chick over there. Jennifer, we out. Bye.